Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is about comparison and appreciating yourself. Appreciate yourself for who you are, appreciating your journey, appreciating the journey, and appreciating the fact that things don't happen in an instant, things don't happen in a second, you know. Things take time. All things of value take time. And so just for me to encourage you guys to stop comparing yourselves to other people. Now, in the age that we live in, we're living in a place where we're saturated by so many different avenues to see other people's lives. We're saturated by the internet. The internet gives us access to other people's lives. The internet gives us access to watching people's success play out right in front of us. And sometimes it can be hard for the average person, all the time actually, it's hard for the average person to feel good about themselves in a place where they constantly have to see other people's success and feel the constant comparison. Now, as young people, when you get to your late teens, your early 20s, that's the time where comparison probably hits the most, because you see some of your peers doing big things and you feel like, you know what, maybe that should, not even maybe, that should be me doing that, that should be me having that success, that should be me having that perfect life, that should be me having all these things that we believe that we are entitled to. And actually what you need to realize is that you are not entitled to anything but to be a better version of yourself. It means that your only competition really in this game is you. You're your only competition. There's this saying and it goes, you know, my only competition is who I was yesterday. And that's true. Your only competition is beating the person you were yesterday, becoming more of a great person, becoming, you know, more of who you are supposed, not more of who people say you should. And so to come and compare yourself, you're literally setting yourself up for failure. Now, this book I've been reading, is by Jen Sincero, and it's called You Are a Badass and Start Living an Awesome Life. And this book, if you can see it, this light is so bright, you can't, okay, yeah. This book has effectively just made me see so much fault in the way I've been living, so much fault in the way I've been perceiving life, in the way that I've been perceiving myself. I feel like with a channel, with YouTube, you are literally being a performer. You are literally coming up here and putting an image of yourself that you want people to see. And that image may not always be true. You're putting forward the best version of yourself. You're putting your best foot forward. And though, yes, that is, you know, normal, we expect that, we always want to put our best foot forward, you have to realize when you are being performative, when you are being a dummy, when you are being a puppet, when you are being a clown, think that you're not, in order to fulfill a need for validation. And I feel like that's something in myself that I've actually begun to look at. Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Who am I trying to impress? Who am I trying to emulate? You know, am I being myself? Am I being true to myself? Am I being true to how I feel? Am I really actually representing myself in the best way possible? You know, am I being honest with myself? And am I creating a space where people feel that they can be honest with themselves? And I feel like that is all I'm aiming to do, create a space where people can be honest with themselves and understand that actually there's so many toxic things about comparison, there's so many toxic things about the internet, there's so many toxic things about this generation that we live in, this environment that we've created where people have to always 100% be successful, always 100%, you know, be amazing, and there's no room for failure and there's no room for actual growth, because you're constantly trying to go from one win to the next, constantly be winning in life, you know what I mean? You cannot constantly be going from one win to the next. You need those losses, you need those knocks, you need those things that are going to humble you in order for you to actually come back and bounce back. You need to be able to confront yourself and see that actually, you know, I'm comparing myself a lot. I don't have confidence. I keep looking at other girls and I keep feeling less than because of their beauty instead of actually acknowledging my own. I haven't taken the time to actually understand why I'm so insecure, why I feel so, you know, why I have to post this picture of myself like this, you know, why do I have to do this to myself in order to get people to, you know, see me in a certain way? Like, why do I have to do these things? These are questions that I ask myself. There's even this Japanese saying that says, you know, you have three faces, you know, the one that you show your close friends, the one that you show, you know, the world, and the one that you only see yourself and no one ever sees it. And those three faces are literally very true. We all have them. And so you need to come to terms with the fact that you actually do have sides to yourself that you don't show. You actually have sides to yourself that actually only you know, and only you can confront, and only you can deal with. This video is me saying to you guys that it's important to acknowledge when you are comparing yourself, acknowledge when you are not being true to yourself, acknowledge when you are being a puppet, being a stage monkey for the approval of others, for the approval of your peers, for the approval of this world, and realize that actually you don't need to do all these things that you're doing. You don't need to put yourself out there in a way that is not comfortable for you. You don't have to perform in a certain way to get some sort of attention from people who probably don't even care about you. Your only job is to be better than you were yesterday. Your only goal is to be better than you were yesterday. So all these people that you're trying to impress, all these people that you're trying to be a certain way for, you have to realize that these people will fade. These times will fade. There will be a new trend. There will be a new live for the opinion of people. You will literally be their slave, and that's something that you have to realize. And that's something that I've come to realize in myself. I've come to realize that actually sometimes I'm not being myself. Sometimes I'm being what I think people want me to be. Sometimes I'm being what I think I should be. And sometimes, I'm uncomfortable. And when I go through those stages where I feel so burnt out and I feel so tired, I realize it's because I've been putting on this mask, Jim Carrey said that, like, depression is your avatar being tired, tired of being who you've been putting on each day. And that's literally true. It's literally your avatar, your fake self, feeling tired. On the internet, you've literally got this avatar of yourself. It's not who you really are. It's not who you are when you wake up in the morning. It's literally not you, and you're putting it forward, and you're creating this image that is so unrealistic that you probably cannot be 24/7. But you're putting it forward, and you're hoping that people will like it. You're like, please like me, and it happens. It's okay. It's not like you're the first. It's not like I didn't do it. It's not like, I'm judging anybody. I'm not judging anybody, but I'm just saying that be aware of when you're not being true to yourself. Be aware of when you are actually you're being a stage puppet. You're literally being a monkey. You're like out here begging for attention, begging for validation. Please like me. And at the end of the day, you don't gain anything from it. You don't gain nothing from being like that. You don't gain any personal true value. You don't gain any growth. You need to actually focus on what is it about me that I love. What is it about me that needs to be brought out? What is the talent? What is the gift that God gave to me that wants to be brought out to the world? What am I adding? Every time I make a video, I have to ask myself, what am I actually doing this for? Who am I doing this for? Why am I posting this? Am I being responsible with the platform and the space? Am I really impacting the people who are going to watch me? Everything I put out there is an energy. Is that energy really beneficial to people? Is that energy really something that is going to actually help them, progress in life? Or am I literally just spewing out rubbish, spewing out things that add nothing to this world? There's so much nonsense that is out there already. There's people beefing online every day. There's people calling each other out. There's girls slut shaming each other everywhere. There's women, tearing other women down. And at the end of the day, what did we gain from that? What did we gain today? I found myself watching a video of someone's Instagram live beefing someone else, and I had to ask myself, wait a second, why am I watching this? And I turned it off because I realized that actually I don't need that. I don't need to watch that. I don't need to feed into that energy. I don't need to watch that drama. I know that, the internet loves drama. Everybody loves a good, fight. But why are you watching it? Why are you playing into that? What do you gain from that? And so, I know this video was about comparison. I've completely gone off topic, but I just feel like maybe the main point of this video is just to be more intentional. Be more... intentional. Be intentional about everything. Be intentional about everything you do. Everything you do should have an intention. There should be nothing that you do is just mindless. Like, you're just out here being mindless. You're just out here, throw that out there for fun. Everything should be conscious decisions. Everything should be something that is, with an intent to add value. And I feel like that is where the real, blessings happen, when we're intentional with our lives. And so, thank you for watching. thank you for listening, for just taking the time to listen to me, and you know, it's minutes of your life that I'm taking here, so thank you for that. Thank you.